Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We were making our way through the Shadow-Cursed land with this Drider guide when we were ambushed by some Harpers. We decided to join the Harper side of the conflict and take out our Drider. We were hoping we'd get to keep the lantern because we're gonna need it in order to make it through the Shadow-Cursed land, but the Harpers just kind of took it and ran. So yeah, that's bad for us. Before we move on, let's take a short rest, just because we were in a bit of a rough state. And then we're going to explore this house where they were setting up their ambush. No, don't go on the roof. Just to see if there's anything of value. Not much so far. And then from there, we will have to try and figure out how to get this last light in. So I don't know much about Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, but I remember hearing that Last Light Inn, which shows up in this game, is a location from Baldur's Gate 1 and or 2. So it's just a callback to those games. Of course, I don't know the reference. But there's that for people who do know those games. Apparently this is related. There is a locked chest up here. Astarion, can you get up there in any manner? Says you can jump up there from here. Okay. And then jump here. And lockpick. DC 10. You can't get guidance cast on you. Apparently Shadowheart is too far away. Probably fine. Hopefully fine. Yeah. Hammer Grim Mist Amulet. Allows you to cast Fog Cloud. One of the relics of the Deep Dwera's rebellious children. Drugging the keykeeper of Dwera's vaults, the children crept in under cover of night and plundered their mother's treasure, searching desperately for anything that would aid in their flight. Okay. Let's hop back down.
Never a dull moment.
So not much of value, but something. So glad we did some searching of this area before we just moved on. All the food is rotten, which isn't terribly surprising. Yeah, even the bigger boxes and whatnot. I'm not going to keep checking everything. So, which way do we want to go?
Anything of use?
Dead Dwergar here. Interesting. We do still have our torch out, but they took our lantern.
That's curious.
Ooh. Grey Scout's Journal.
I can feel her.
Did you just get zapped? I mean, you did, but it doesn't show it on there. Anyway. Let's read the journal. Near in his shit and scouting tasks, you Dwergar find another way through the Shadow Curse. Sure, right. Shit and Nair, whoever laid this curse knew their business a lot better than you do. What was that? Gnomes. Gnomes, I killed you in the Underdark. You can't be. Haha, I found your way through the curse, Shit and Nair. The way through the Shadow Curse is to let the curse go through you. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I don't think you're right about that being the solution. But you are marked as a special color, so I'm gonna take that for whatever reason. Then we will also dig up this dirt mound. So I'm guessing they fell too far behind Varric and were in danger of being hit by the curse or something. Somehow Shadowheart looked like she was getting hit, but then protected by Shar. We've discovered our waypoint, which is good. So we can teleport back here later if we need. So yeah, do I go up this windy path? Here. Maybe. They said stick to the light or follow the light or whatever. It sounded like they were planning to lead us there, but then they just bailed super fast. So unless there is an obvious lit path we're supposed to follow, which could be, I suppose. But none of these, like, lit areas seem brighter or more obvious than any others, to me at least. Like these paths, anything that's like a major road seems reasonably well lit. But yeah, we need to make our way that-ish way. So the question is, do I go off the path and try and explore everything on the way? Since obviously we don't have the lantern to guide us anyway. Because we could go back here, explore what's up here that we didn't explore. I think those are some of the houses we had to rush past. And then maybe just follow the rightmost edge. And we'll eventually get over there. It's kind of my current thought. Because this is a bit of a maze that's spread out quite a lot. So if we just wander, we're going to miss a lot. No, we want to go this way. Yes. I think this is the area we skipped exploring. Yeah, there's the toilet that I sat on. No, we already looted that skeleton, I think. Alcohol, which survives forever. Don't need the silver plate. Yearning for the moon. The book is redolent with the enticing smell of paper and ink. So much has changed in our fair town. The moon used to shine so brightly here. We'd all stand out, our shoulders bared, our faces upturned, drinking in her blessings like milk. Such darkness now. I must watch the moon in secret from my window or late at night when the town's asleep. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the last sane person left in Wraithwyn.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, good. More loot. Yeah, just these open pits to glowing darkness that are everywhere. It's just strange. That seems to be everything up here. So now if we're following a rightmost path, then we're going to head up this way. Past the shadowed battlefield. Deadgith Yankee. Oh, it's auto-saving. That is always a bit worrying. We'll toss down our own quick save.
She was no fun. All I wanted was to play.
I think that's implying that we are getting into the shadow areas where shadow monsters are going to find us. This definitely does seem to be a bit more shadowed, so we're probably not supposed to go up here yet. Do I trust my instinct and go back? Based on a mix of the autosave and hearing random voices. This does seem to be a very blocked off area, like we can explore it and then it doesn't go any farther. I'm gonna risk continuing on. Shadow root sac. Vitriol of shadow root sac. Sure. Oh, something's happening.
Boo! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek. Will you play with me?
Hi, Oliver. You, don't look well. Who are you? Play? This is no place for a child, if that's even what you are. Don't startle people like that. It's an easy way to wind up killed by mistake. Now, we're doing the Sorcerer Arcana. Unusual magic pours from the creature. What is it? Normally, we'd have a -1 intelligence, but we have a +4 because of our headband of intellect, which is why I'm wearing it. So, a +6 and advantage? Sure. Shadowheart is still not offering me guidance. Why not? Oh, that is not good. If we gotten guidance, that might have been enough. Do we roll again? No, I want to restock on inspiration. I think we can figure out, just from talking to him, roughly what he is, even if we fail the Arcana. Hopefully.
Something is amiss about the boy, but exactly what eludes you?
Could be, you know, half of his face is dissolving into darkness and glowing blueness. That seems like something amiss, but I don't know. Who are you?
I'm Oliver. I'm 7. Will you play with me?
Don't you have anyone else to play with?
I have a mummy, a daddy, and a doggy. They'll be back in a while, but you're here now, and I want to play.
What are your parents' names? Maybe I can find them.
They don't need names. They just need to be mummy and daddy and do what I want. Now play with me, or they'll be angry with you.
Failed insight. Not ideal. Alright, you want to play? Fine.
All right. I'll hide, and you seek. Find me, and you win.
And if I don't find you,
Then you lose.
what is the consequence for losing? Because you seem to be some sort of undead, I'm guessing. And if an undead says that I have to find him or I lose, I don't think the losing will be simple. You lost. Carry on with your merry way. Alright, let's begin.
Get ready, and no cheating.
Visible. Well, we know he headed this way. We don't have see invisibility. Found you.
You weren't supposed to find me. You weren't supposed to win.
Let's play again. Don't be a sore loser. I think we're finished here. Well, let's play again then. I don't want to annoy the undead child.
Good idea. You're smarter than some playmates I've had. They always tried to leave before I was done with them. Try to find me again, but my family will be looking for you at the same time, so don't get caught.
Oh, that's probably bad.
Just out of view. Really? Now?
So we saw him head this way. Mummy. The best mummy ever. Level 7 Wraith. Oh dear. AC 13, 87 hit points, resistant to a ton of things, no weaknesses, dark vision ethereal, can't be shoved, thrown, or used as an improvised weapon. Nearby lights are extinguished in the presence of this creature's roiling darkness. That's scary. Opportunity attack, sunlight sensitivity. What was your wisdom score? Not amazing, so your perception probably isn't fantastic. So Astarion typically has the best perception, and we know the kid ran this way. Oh, that's gotta be... Yep, there's Daddy. So Mummy and Daddy. He also mentioned a dog. Is dog... up here? Don't think so. I think that's just... Mummy's cone of vision. Alright, we're gonna risk it and put Astarion here and hope his stealth is good enough. Shadow Curse is a powerful threat that lurks and devours in darkness. Surround yourself with light to avoid its most lethal effects.
Losing energy. Losing focus.
Heavily obscured. Shadow Curse. Without a light source, you will take necrotic damage every turn. This damage doubles each turn you are affected by the Shadow Curse. Oh no. You're still not spotting the child though. Seems he hasn't been spotted, which is cool, but child definitely ran this direction and we did not come across him. Maybe he's hiding all the way back there and we have to sneak by this creature. He might have run up here. Circled around up here. Hiding successful. Good. Well, that's his whole turn. I think all of us should just kind of tuck behind stuff out of sight. Oh! There's Doggy. Level 6 Construct. Shadow Blend. While lightly or heavily obscured, this creature gains the ability to blend with shadows and become invisible. Light attacks from this creature can possibly knock the target prone. Fun, fun.
Ready for anything.
Yeah, let's just tuck ourselves out of sight.
What's next, I wonder? Better tread carefully.
And leave it to Astarion to actually do the searching. But I'm guessing we're going to have to fight them. But for now, I'll play the game. Astarion? Did we just kick out of initiative for dumb reasons? Go back into turn-based mode. Which Lae'zel is not part of for no reason.
I will ascend.
Lae'zel is in combat because she got spotted, I suppose? Okay. Cool. So the rest of us are still hidden and could continue on with the game. Huh. How do I want to handle this then? AC 14, 42 health. AC 13, 87 health. You're resistant to slashing and fire and... Not psychic though, so that psychic damage would go through. Are you resistant to stuff? No. Well, let's just deal with Doggy first.
To waste.
Do I waste my menacing on this? I don't think so. So it survives the round. go back so it's slightly farther for this guy to get to you. Okay, not ideal. Okay. We all got spotted. Fantastic. Oh, sleeping. Please don't be sleeping. I'm guessing sleeping is probably another one of those things that wastes an action. Well, I guess... So he's all asleep as well. Oh, dude. What is reeling? Recovering from having a terrible blow or hitting a strong metal. Yeah. Well, we'll just attack here. Probably with your offhand.
You're mine.
Then you can use your action to help Lae'zel. Since they apparently have a big blast thing, I think I want to keep our people somewhat separated. You do have a bonus action left, though, which I could use to dash, but that would get him up to the creature, but not actually able to do anything. So we'll instead have him use his bonus action to just heal a bit, and call that good. Shadowheart, use your action to help Varric. So he wakes up.
Come on, can't stay idle.
You do still have your action. That is very good. So we've got 2 of these wraiths. Of the elements that I can easily handle. Because I have Chromatic Orb, which does acid, which they resist, cold, which they resist, fire, which they resist, lightning is resisted, poison, they're immune to, never mind, and thunder, which they resist. Darn. Do I have anything that they don't resist? I mean, I could do force damage, which wouldn't be resisted. But I think that's about it. I don't have anything that does psychic damage. So if they're going to resist it regardless, which spell should I use? Probably something that does lightning damage. So we did Twin Spell, lightning damage, disadvantage, too dark. I mean, still 81% is not bad. I doubt there's any good way to attack them where it won't be too dark, because they're exuding darkness. I can't move. Shadowheart, can you get out of my way? Alright, Varric,
This is worth the cost.
can you get to somewhere like here where you can target both of them? Twin Spell. We'll use lightning because we get to add extra damage. 81% is still fine, I suppose. Don't need that. Pull back a touch.
What should I do?
Alright, you still have a bonus action on your turn. Is anyone hurt enough that I care? Not really. So we'll just end your turn. Shadow Curse. You could step forward, though that would probably put you in the lightning effect, which is less ideal. What does reverberation do? When the entity has 5 or more turns of reverberation, it takes a bunch of thundering damage, possibly falls prone. -1 penalty to strength, dex, and con saving throws. Yeah, all of this is bad. We just have no real good options to attack them. I guess move up. Like, I see the red there saying she can't make it, but it's also showing that she is barely close enough. And I'm worried that if I... No, that's the red showing she's going to stand in danger. Okay. It's like I worry that if I tried to do some other attack, maybe it would fail to get her close enough. But no, this is fine. 85% and it'll do extra damage. Unless it misses. There we go. Frighten the Wraith. Heal yourself up. Good. Do we action surge? Probably not. You're not going to kill it anyway this turn. So there's not a ton of reason to action surge. So yeah, just hang out here. Use Daddy's lecture. Daddy infuses his hands with putrefying energy to discipline the naughty children. This is so weird. Alright, if you attacked, you then get your sneak attack bonuses. Because of being adjacent. Or Lae'zel being adjacent. So yeah, you'll get 3 attacks in.
Come on then.
Yeah, sneak attack did happen. Now, if Lae'zel had used action surge to get another turn, probably would have managed to kill it after Astarion's turn. But did not plan that far ahead, obviously. You pull back out of there. What are you gonna do, mummy? Put me to sleep again. Fantastic. Alright, Shadowheart, waste your turn waking him up again. Because her actions are typically the least important of the team.
Nothing will stand in my way.
So you could do the same thing as last turn. Do another twin spell. Lightning. He doesn't have his lightning charges, unfortunately. 56. It's not good. Wasn't it higher last time? Like 80 or something? Why is it so bad now? We don't have... yeah. I was thinking we don't have the spell slot for Fireball because that would be a save and therefore it wouldn't be based on my vision of them. I could just Firebolt. If it hits, it would likely kill this guy. Or we could cast 2 Scorching Rays at him, and then a third one over there. No, because we'd probably want to send all 3. That's probably the call. Turn off Twin Spell, do Scorching Rays, send all 3 here. If one misses, then we'll still likely kill him. Even if 2 miss, there's a chance we will kill him. But this means that rather than these bigger spells where it's either you have to fully succeed or... you know, you failed. This is split up so that we get 3 tries to hit. Wow. 2 critical misses. Was that seriously? Yeah, 2 critical misses and then a hit for 1 damage. What a turn, Varric. What a turn. Alright, let's again try and stand separated from everyone. I guess that's good enough for separating our people. Is anyone hurt? Not especially still.
Still on my feet.
Varric is a little bit. He could drink a potion. And then Lae'zel is slightly hurt, but I don't think we need to waste spell slots yet. Alright, Lae'zel, please, take this guy out. So, he takes half damage, and that's what I wasn't considering when I was calculating damage for Varric. Is their resistance. 10 hit points means we have to do 20 damage. Pull it off. So I'd have to do menacing, really. Come on, you gotta hit. There we go. So Daddy's now dead. Okay, he sat there for a while and I'm like, you are dead, yes? He still shows up in that spot, but now gone. I don't know if he's potentially lootable. Then jump your way over. Do I want to get directly next to Mummy? Probably not, actually. Just jump in front of the group so that you are, you know, tanking, but don't actually go into the Shadow Curse. Then again, she could action surge and get 2 hits off. It's not a bad call. This is Oliver back here? Yeah. Hey, Oliver. Yeah, let's action surge. Try and get a couple of hits on you. Alright, you are half dead now. We'll save space so that Astarion can run up. Speaking of Astarion, it is your turn. And he can make it there. Perfect. Solid hit. There we are. Probably should have let Astarion do his tries before we had Lae'zel use all of her dice. What do they call them? Superiority dice? Don't think anything in these baskets is going to be something I want now. Well, can I loot
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Daddy and Mummy? Answer seems to be no. Wonder what Oliver is going to have to say now that we've killed Daddy, Mummy, and Doggy. I mean, he did bring it upon himself. Dad's axe is embedded into this Githyanki warrior. So I'm guessing Oliver lived here with his mom and dad and dog. Githyanki came. Dad killed the Githyanki, but eventually the Shadow Curse just killed all of them.
With pleasure.
Stops owlbear toy. Hey look, guidance. I don't know why guidance hasn't been available for a bit.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Ring of Mental Inhibition. When a foe fails a saving throw against one of your spells or actions, they gain mental fatigue for 2 turns. Mental fatigue is affected entity has a -1 penalty to wisdom, intelligence, and charisma saving throws for every turn remaining. When it fails a wisdom, intelligence, or charisma saving throw while having 5 or more turns of this condition remaining, the entity takes 1 to 4 psychic damage and is no longer mentally fatigued. Does any of us regularly attack with saves for wisdom, intelligence, or charisma? I think the answer is probably no. Because a lot of our stuff is save versus dex. Yeah, dex save there, dex save there. Con save here, which is still not what we need. We look at Shadowheart. She has Banishment, which is Charisma, but we don't use it at all, really. Charm Person would be Wisdom, but again, not a thing we use. Turn Undead would be Wisdom. That we probably could use, depending on the circumstances. Fear is a Wisdom save. Oh, we still didn't use Guardian of Faith, because she kept trying to wake people up. Bestow Curse is Wisdom. Yeah, so we'll give that ring to... yeah, even Spirit Guardians is a Wiz save. We'll give that ring to
What now?
Shadowheart. To give enemies that mental fatigue.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Oh, you already have 2 rings. Guiding... No, Strange Conduit ring. While concentrating on a spell, the wielder's weapon attacks deal 1d4 psychic damage. Movement speed plus 10. We can give the movement speed to someone else. I'm fine with that. So we'll pull that off and give that to you. Lazel. Let's boost your movement speed.
Crave blood.
Yeah.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Alright, let's go talk to Oliver. Find out his story. Oh, actually, we've got a locked desk here.
Watch your back.
I just assumed the desk was just set dressing, but...
Should be easy.
Okay. See if it's got anything in it. Awesome roll. 32 on a DC 10. Anything that's 30 on a DC 10 always just feels good. It's just funny. Oliver's diary. Hope you don't mind that we're reading your diary, Oliver. Dear diary, day 1. Nothing ever happens in this town. I'm ready to go to the gate. If Mother won't let me, I'll run away myself. She says my lungs are too weak for the smoke, but how am I living at all when all I do is milk the Roth? The Rothy? Rothe? I don't know. Day 7. Huh. I mean, those are the creatures we saw in the Grimforge. The, like, cow, goat things. I recognize the word, I don't know how it's pronounced. Day 7. Huh. A strange fog is descending over our own town. Hasn't left in days. Getting hard to breathe. Mother is eating her words, saying we should head out to the city to stay for a while until it lifts. We go at dawn. Day 14. We tried to leave, but there are creatures from beyond the grave, skulking around the outskirts of our land. It's too late. The Rothe are all possessed, knocking down the fence, battling and bashing one another to death, dying, then fighting again. The shadows are everyone, right outside our window. I can't see more than a few strides out. Day 28. I'm not dead yet, but I'm going to die here, aren't I? I can hardly breathe. Why does it not get into our house? Why doesn't the curse take us already? Day 35. I can't stand this. I've been trying to write a memoir of myself, but it's still no good. I'm too weak to pen fine words. I'm going to die unremembered, be what may. It's getting pointless to cower in here. There's nothing we can do about this all-encroaching dark. Tomorrow I will walk out into the fog, and I will laugh. With love, a farmhand, forever to be unknown. Well, you were found long after you died, so you're not forgotten.
What's up for discussion?
I win! I always win in the end.
Did you?
Better than most, though, so I'll let you go. Here. Second prize. You'll need it.
We managed to beat Oliver at his own game. He gave us a prize for finding him. I mean, he says we didn't win. Ring of Shadows, pass without trace. Call forth a veil of shadows and silence that gives you and all nearby companions a +10 bonus to stealth checks. Okay. I will accept it. Anything else you want to say, Oliver?
I won fair and square. There's no point in playing again. I want a challenge. Go on, find someone else to play with.
I feel like we would have won if Mummy and Daddy hadn't attacked.
Can't slow down.
Just gonna say. Like, we were on our way to finding you. But that was definitely a thing. Yeah, and so that's clearly sectioned off by itself. There is more over here, but I'm assuming we get to there from this path. But I think that's where we're going to end today's episode. And then next time we will probably head up some of these other side paths to keep exploring. So see you then. Bye.